Have you ever had a passion so big that you wanted to share the world about it? I mean, so big that you were willing to step out of your comfort zone to share what you love doing for a living. Well, that's what I'm doing here. I am stepping out on faith and sharing a passion of mine that I get to do every day. And that is work and talk about integrated risk management. Now, some of you may have heard about what that is, and some of you may not have. And that is okay, because that is why I'm creating this podcast. So if that sounds interesting to you, then let's check it out together. So let me start with who I am. My name is Jada. I am a certified information systems security practitioner with over 10 years of IT and security experience, and I am a certified implementation specialist for the ServiceNow integrated risk management application. I have been in this space for a while now, and I love every bit of integrated risk management, but I have noticed that there are a few things missing from this space. For example, there's plenty of vendor webinars about features that applications such as ServiceNow IRM have, or there's plenty of how-to guides out there that are really helpful, but I feel like it's still missing the disconnect between the business and the technology. And this is something that has been weighing on me for a while now. And there's a constant theme in implementations where there is not really a clear articulation between what the business is needing versus what the technology team is needing. And so as a result, we get a lot of confusion. We have business users that don't fully adopt the application as they should or in the way that they should, and technology teams that are scratching their heads trying to understand what went wrong. So, what clicked for me was that this content needs to be created. And instead of waiting for someone to create that content, I decided, why not me? Why not now? Let's create a podcast. And that is what I'm here to do. So there's a few things that this podcast is not. It's not a how to configure X, Y, and Z every single episode. There's plenty of content out there already. This podcast is about real discussions on different politics of navigating when trying to move from a traditional risk strategy or a traditional GRC process to a more integrated risk management strategy. It's more on the human side. It's more of the stuff that I wish that I had available to me when I was starting out in my journey in understanding and articulating integrated risk management practices to my customers. So, who am I talking to? Well, you might be a GRC practitioner that is understanding the importance of automation, but not quite sure where to go with that. Or you may already be in the trenches of an integrated risk management solution like ServiceNow's application, but it's not really connecting with you on what can you do with it. Or you may be part of the technology team implementing ServiceNow IRM, and you don't really know how to connect with the business so they can understand the full capabilities that a product like ServiceNow integrated risk management can bring to the business. So you might be in either of those buckets, or you might even be in a different scenario where you're trying to understand what is the best route to take for an integrated risk management strategy for your organization. You might be mid implementation already and think, something doesn't feel right. Or you might even be thinking that, you know what, something needs to change. We're already working in a tool, we've been looking at changing, and now is the time to change. So if any of those scenarios or roles align with you, that is what this podcast is for. I really wish that there was content available to me that told me, hey, it is good to have technical skills and understanding how to use tools like ServiceNow, integrated risk management, or how to automate control processes or risk tracking, but really it's all about having to be able to translate to the business stakeholders, how to be able to translate those business goals into a technical product like ServiceNow integrated risk management. So I want to dig into those type of conversations. I want to dig into what integrated risk management actually means. I want to scope implementations realistically, not just based off of a template. I want to talk about the stakeholder dynamics that you'll see or organizational politics that you may have to jump hurdles around just to get started on an integrated risk management. I want to explain what type of mindset it takes to even start with the idea of an integrated risk management strategy. These are the type of conversations that I want to have, and I hope resonates with you. And some of you may disagree on some of the topics that I discussed. And some of you may think, oh, this really resonates. This really aligns with the struggles that my business is going through or the type of decisions my business needs to make. I want this to feel more of like a conversation. I want this to feel more of like an open space for us to really just talk about the pros of getting into an integrated risk management strategy, that mindset, as well as the application that ServiceNow provides. So, all in all, this is really meant to be an open space. So, if this sounds like something that you're interested in, then please like and subscribe and follow us on this journey of creating a different type of content for integrated risk management. So, I'm Jada, and we'll talk next time. Okay?